particularly hard to kind of get up this morning and leave the warmth of my tent to come down to the beach, but I did go out and finally the sun is cresting over the horizon. Now I got my camera in my hand, my telephoto lens, and kind of looking at the cliffside, it doesn't feel very special to photograph it, you know. The sky is very clear and it's not that interesting, you know. Just gonna, with my camera, I'm just gonna try to see what compositions would look like. It's kind of good to, just with the camera in my hand, try to see what compositions might look like. But call me crazy, I kind of feel like it'd be nicer to shoot these rocks and the sand as the water comes in and retreats. It's very minimal and might make for a nice image. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up right here and take a picture of that because I'm not really finding anything nice with the peaks. Yeah, I think I'll do that because I'm not really feeling it. The pictures over there. Well, let me get set up because the sun is just peeking over the horizon. I'm gonna show you right here. As you can see, the sun just peeked over the horizon, and I'm gonna set up right here and take my picture of just the rock and the sand. Only question is, do I go vertical or horizontal? I think I prefer horizontal because you it's a more pleasing for me. So I'm gonna do horizontal, and I can always switch it out if I find that it's better. Definitely gonna put a polarizer on here. It's gonna help get the glare off the wet sand, get all the details out. I'm gonna be shooting this at 100mm. Focus on the rock that I want. This is gonna be a very simple shot. Really symmetrical. I gotta move quickly because the light's changing very, very quickly. I need my filters. So the polarizer is going to be the only filter I think I'm gonna need here. Just gotta fine tune the composition a bit. Just gonna have the rock completely centered in my frame. So right now about 183mm f13, 0.5 seconds at ISO 50. And I'm just gonna wait till a nice retreating wave and I can take the shot and we'll see how it looks. This really is a simple composition, but it might be nice. Sometimes it just needs a bit of fine tuning. If you asked me this morning if I was gonna be photographing a small pebble on a beach, I wouldn't have believed you. My plan was to kind of photograph the cliff sides by the water, but at first glance when I got here, the conditions I wasn't feeling it, so this is as good as any, you know. I get to practice a different kind of photography, something that I can do here on the water. It's interesting because with every wave that comes in and out, it reveals like a different texture of the sand and just washes in more rocks or takes away rocks, except for the main rock that I'm photographing. So it's interesting. It's kind of different. It's kind of fun experimenting with things like that when you're not feeling the usual picture. Because behind me right there, I'm going to show you what I'm seeing right now. Turn the camera around. And as you can see on the cliffside, it's a beautiful view. But I really wanted to use my telephoto lens to pick out details in cliffside if it was getting some interesting light, but it's just the light's, not really feeling it very much. So that's why I kind of decided to take pictures of something else. So in that spirit, I'm gonna go back here. Crazy. Photographing rocks on the beach. I could have done that anywhere. I'm doing it right here. Doesn't matter. It's fun. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, right now the sun is a little bit higher over the horizon. The light is not as nice anymore. And if you had asked me if I was gonna be taking pictures of rocks this morning, I wouldn't have believed you. In the back of my head, I had it like a backup. Maybe I could do that, but I really wanted to kind of show the cliffside and the scenery, which is fine, I still have tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll come back and try to see if I can get a better photo. Yep, so I think I'm gonna retreat back to my campsite and snuggle back into my sleeping bag and just finish my nap, my sleep. This was fun in the spirit of experimentation that I've been doing here. It's fun to try to get a different picture, but when you look at it, the picture that I took today, you don't really tell where it was taken because it's like just a patch of sand and some rocks in the water. It could have been anywhere, But you guys know I did it when I was here. We'll see what later brings, huh? See everybody. That's good. Enjoying a nice cup of English breakfast tea. Okay, just so I can warm up. So about this image that I shot this morning, to kind of talk you through it a little bit. After looking at the images that I shot, it's interesting, but I don't think it's gonna win any awards soon. So yeah, I definitely have to figure out something to photograph for later for sunset. And I'd like to leave here with one great image, but sometimes that's not always the case, Similar location can look much more interesting under the right conditions than today, for example. So, but I'm not sad. I'm having fun taking pictures. Gonna enjoy my cup of tea and then I'll figure out what to do later. See you in a bit.